Welcome to the Save Schizophrenic podcast, guys. This is episode 35, I believe. Um, I'm quite thankful for all of you who are keeping up, watching my episodes, and tuning in. I appreciate you guys' love and support and your comments over the past few months. So please keep up, and even if you listen to just a couple minutes, great. If you listen to the whole video, even better. But I make these videos just to reach out to you guys and share a little bit about me and my life, and hopefully with the intention that we can benefit each other and learn from each other, share a little bit of wisdom and knowledge we've picked up along the way. I mean, that's the goal. Today's video is you could call it a reflection, maybe more of just a vlog, day in the life. I don't know what you want to call it, but today's video is just me talking to you guys about what I've been feeling the past few weeks, actually, and what I've just been struggling with lately. Normally we have set topics. You guys who follow my channel know. The topics, range from anywhere from faith to, believing in God and what it means to be a servant of Christ, all the way to us talking about schizophrenia, addiction, just living life in struggles. So we've talked about a lot so far. But today's video is more of just me being honest with you guys of what's been weighing me down lately. Just where I am mentally, I guess. But I'm not sure how long this video will be, actually. Maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes at the most, maybe. Won't be as long as my other videos, for sure. But yeah. For those who have been following me, I just want to say thank you for subscribing and keeping up with my channel. I appreciate you guys. For those who are new to my channel, a little bit about me. My name is Steven. I am 33 years old. I live in Minnesota, at least for now. Before living in Minnesota, I lived in Alaska for about 2 years. Before living in Alaska, I taught English in a number of different countries. Taught English in Yemen for a bit. Taught English in Thailand, Indonesia, a couple other places. I've been to every country in Southeast Asia at least once. I've been to the Middle East a few times. I studied abroad in South Africa. I've been to East Africa. Just up and down the coast a bit. So yeah, I've traveled a bit. I'm also an addict. I've struggled with substance abuse for a good chunk of my life. since high school, really, I've struggled with substance abuse. Um, Alcohol, cocaine. I've tried every drug at least once that you can think of. But alcohol and cocaine were the two big ones for me throughout my life. Also, a couple other addictions that are not looked at as severe, but they're still addictions. Tobacco, cigarettes, pornography, a sex addiction. I mean, I've struggled, so I am an addict in recovery for the rest of my life. I also was diagnosed with schizophrenia sophomore year of college. So I've been living with schizophrenia for 15 plus years. And it's been an up and down battle. It has. And I know, and I believe, despite my very, despite me being close to God right now, despite me loving and trusting Christ and feeling the Holy Spirit around me every day, life is still a struggle, you know? No matter how righteous or pious, no matter how devout of a Christian you are, life is still going to be a challenge. There's still going to be trials and tribulations, and it's not going to stop. That's how life is. So I have to just remind myself to continue to trust in God and do what I can to keep my head above water, to keep my head, looking towards Him and reminding myself of all the blessings I've received in my life. But that's a little bit about me for those who are new to my channel. So let's see, this is about 8 minutes in. We get into the main video. Okay. I'll put that in the description that people can skip to about 8 minutes. But over the past, I want to say 2 weeks, I think that's a good estimation. I've been struggling with the sense of loneliness. And this isn't, I'm not referring to loneliness because of like depression or anxiety. Not that kind of loneliness. Like, I don't feel bad about my life. Like, I don't feel bad for being me. I don't have like those negative feelings of depression. Like I don't think life is meaningless or that I don't feel like I'm trapped or, none of that. So it's not depression. It's not loneliness in terms of me not having people I can reach out to, because I do. I have friends. There's individuals I play Dungeons and Dragons with on a weekly basis. I have plenty of people I can reach out, over Discord, over Facebook, and just be like, hey, I'm having issues. Can you help me out? Just give me some advice, so I'm not struggling with loneliness when it comes to feeling isolated or alone, like I'm by myself. No. The loneliness that I've been struggling with over the past few weeks has more to do with companionship, partnership, the loneliness that I've been feeling in my heart lately has more to deal with I miss having that one person that not only is your best friend, but is your partner, is your old lady, is your ride or die. That one person who you trust, who you know you're safe around, who you're willing to tell all your secrets to because you know they won't judge you, that they accept you for you and they love who you are, the imperfections and the flaws and the scars. I miss that companionship of just caring about someone, loving someone, and having that love reciprocated back to me. Because I know in the past I've had it a few times. I have. And when I've had that kind of companionship, that kind of love, I messed up. I self-destructed per se. I thought I wanted it. I thought I needed it. I believed I knew what to do. In that moment when I had that one person who would do anything for me, who loved me even though I was a drug addict, that I'm an addict who has put his substance use, his cravings and need to satisfy desires above everything, above everyone else. Like, I know I'm imperfect, that I'm flawed, I'm a broken man, I get it. I accept it, I acknowledge it. And so in the past when I've been with someone who was there, who was willing to stand by me in a way, I took it for granted. I did. And I'm willing to be honest about it. And looking back now, as I got older, as I put my trust in God and grow closer to Christ every day and try to follow in his footsteps, try to be as Christ-like as possible, try to follow the gospel as much as I can and to live it. I want to be able to share my life, and I want to be able to share my life with someone who desires the same things, who wants the same thing. I want to be able to share my life with someone who will ask, who will remind me in the morning, Have you said your morning prayer? You know, are you thinking about God? What are your intentions for today? How are you going to show him that you put in his will above yours? But I miss companionship. I do. I miss just having that person next to you that knows what you're thinking before you even say it, who can read your body language and can see it in your eyes, just how you feel and what you need. I had it. Like I said, I had it in the past. I did. And I ruined it. I messed up. I had it in Alaska. I did. When I was living in Seward, when I was living in Anchorage, I had it. I was with someone who was beautiful inside and out. No joke. She was the most adorable. She was the most adorable, loving, beautiful woman I've ever met. She knew how to make me laugh when I wasn't feeling good. She knew what sweet treats would pick me up when I was struggling. I mean, the way she held me in her arms when we were laying on the couch and, just wrapped her arms around me and made me feel safe. And I miss that feeling. I miss that level of love. I miss that connection with someone to where you just want to be in the same room with them. You don't need to talk. You don't need to say a single word. You just want to be around them because they lift you up. They make you feel better without even saying a word. I miss that type of connection with someone. I do. She was amazing. I miss the simple things. When it comes to having that connection with someone, that level of companionship, I miss the things that most people would think are simple or that don't mean anything. Like, I remember going grocery shopping together, which seems mundane and seems insignificant, but it wasn't. I remember just going to the grocery store and us pushing the cart together, laughing at each other's bad jokes, or her laughing at my dad jokes, which were terrible. At times just her standing at the cart looking at whatever she's about to buy and, just holding her by the waist and, kissing her once or twice and just feeling her in my arms and just holding her, in the middle of the aisle, just for no reason. I miss that. I miss that. Miss that level of affection. Being able to chase each other up and down the stairs, into the bedroom, into the living room, and just falling onto the couch with the, play fighting, play wrestling, and making each other just giggle and laugh for no reason. Like, I miss it. You know, even, taking a shower together, not a lot of people talk about it, but taking a shower together with someone you love, it's one of the most fulfilling things you can do, to where you're you're washing away that dirt, off each other. You're getting clean together. You're starting fresh. You're, you're stepping into the shower, you know, covered in dirt, covered in whatever, and when you step out of the shower together, you're clean. It's a process that it's beautiful, and I miss it. Being able to just gently, scrub her back, you know, washing her sins away. Being able to just feel how soft her skin is, and shampooing her hair and just washing it out. I miss it. Or even just sitting across from each other, right? Whether whether you're eating dinner at home, I mean, that's something I miss too. I miss having someone. I miss having that person, that special someone who you can prepare dinner with. You can make a mess in the kitchen, while listening to country music or whatever it is. You just listen to music and preparing dinner together, making a mess. Maybe baking a cake, and while you're mixing that cake mix, getting a little bit on her nose and getting a little bit on, getting a little bit of that chocolate cake mix on her nose, just so you have another reason to kiss her and to quickly eat it off. You eat it off her nose, lick it off her nose, the tip of her nose. Being able just to hold her in the kitchen while you're, stirring a pot of whatever you're cooking, whatever you're boiling. Hey guys, sorry I'm back. I was in the shared kitchen space in my apartment. I'm on the second floor, and someone walked in and started doing dishes and started cooking and making some noise, so I had to change spots, change locations, so sorry. But as I was saying, I miss that. I miss having that level of love for someone. To her, as I was describing, of being able to just make food together in the kitchen, right? If something's baking, in the oven, being able to turn on music and just slow dance for a couple of minutes. It sounds corny. It sounds something like old people would do, but it's worth it. It's one of the most slow dancing with the person you love, it's one of the most beautiful things you can do. But I miss having those moments. My partner, my ex old lady, I guess you would say, but I had those moments with her in Alaska. I did. There's two things I miss a lot, actually. One is car rides, whether it's a long car ride or a short car ride. My eyes are itchy also. You know, those road trips, actually, that's what we would go on road trips to where we would have to drive, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And it was some of the best memories I have of her. Where I would be driving and just talking, sharing secrets, sharing dreams, describing to one another things we want to do, places we want to see. Bucket list things of when I get older, I want to do this with you. Being able to plan a future together, it's being able to plan a future together with someone. I miss it. But also just, laying in bed together and just being close to one another. Whether it's, snuggling, watching Netflix in bed and just. That's why I didn't want to do this in my room, because my eyes get itchy whenever I'm in my room. Oh. But remember just snuggling in bed, just laying together. She would do her crossword puzzles and journal or write fan fiction or whatever. And I'll just be laying there, just watching her smile, watching her kind of laugh to herself. I'd felt so happy, so safe, secure. Being able to rest my head against her and just, feel her run her hands through my hair. It sounds so simple, but it's a loving feeling you get when it happens. But I miss those. I miss having that type of companionship with someone. I miss being able to call someone my best friend, my old lady, my ride or die, my one and only. I miss it. And the thing is, I know I'm older now. I'm not at that pristine age, that young age that a lot of people look for in a partner. I get it. And because I'm older, I have more baggage, as I think that's what they call it. I think that's what kids call it these days, but I have baggage, I have a past that is filled with a lot of bad choices, a lot of skeletons in my closet. I've made a lot of mistakes. So I get it. I get why I get why the majority of people probably wouldn't desire me. Who wouldn't even think of me as someone worth probably getting to know, worth talking to. God, that hurts. So, I mean, it isn't easy. It isn't easy. Being an addict, being a schizophrenic, living with schizophrenia and doing it alone, it isn't easy. I wish I had someone I could share my life with. Someone who I could wake up in the morning next to and just be like, I'm hearing this, I'm seeing this. Today's going to be a struggle. Are you with me? Can I depend on you? Can I trust you? And knowing that person, without a doubt, will be like, yes, you can. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay. I'm here to help you, to support you. I miss that kind of love. I miss having that kind of person in my life. Like I said, I mean, I'm definitely not someone's first, second, third, or fourth choice, and probably someone's last choice. I mean, I get it. Why is my eye itching so much? God. Man. Because the truth is, I get it. Not a lot of people, probably the majority of people, don't want to date someone who has schizophrenia. They don't want to date someone who's an addict. They definitely don't want to date someone who's both an addict and a schizophrenic. I mean, that's a lot of trauma, a lot of stress, a lot of extra baggage that you have to take into account when you're getting to know them, when you're beginning to trust them and develop feelings and love for them. You know, it's a lot to process, a lot to get through. So I get it. I get why most people ignore me, why they pass me up and they don't give me a chance. I get it. But I know I have gifts. I know I have qualities that are worth getting to know. I know I'm capable of immense amounts of love, of affection, of comfort. That if someone gave me a chance, I could show them and prove it to them that I can give them unconditional love, that I can comfort them in times of need, that I'll listen to them, that I won't judge, that that they'll always have my shoulder, to lean on. There's so many things I can give to someone in terms of just being a loving, caring partner. I know I can. despite the fact that it also means that they're going to have to experience and accept that some things for me are hard to. There's some aspects of living of daily life, on a daily basis that I'm gonna struggle with, whether it's voices or seeing things or paranoia or delusions, substance abuse and having cravings to go out and have a drink or whatever, when I'm stressed out, how easy it is for me to fall into my old ways. I get it. Those things are scary, and so a lot of people just don't want to risk it. They don't want to date someone. They don't want to get to know someone who has those kind of temptations in their life. So this is just what I've been struggling with the past couple weeks, guys. The sense of loneliness when it comes to just companionship. Having that person close to you who you love with all your heart, you trust, and you're willing to confide in and share what's going on, because they won't run. They won't leave you. That they're going to help you through whatever you got to get through. I miss that level of comfort. Being held, being kissed, and being told everything's going to be alright. That I'm here to stay, I'm not going anywhere, that I love you. I miss those words of affirmation. Just how powerful touch is, especially when it comes to love. Loving touches, loving feelings. Even just making love with that person. Tracing each other's curves, discovering each other's scars, and just kissing them and making sure that person knows that their scars, their imperfections are beautiful. I just hope that I meet someone who loves God as much as I do. I hope so. I want to be able to meet someone and spend the rest of my life with someone who isn't afraid of telling people that they're Christian, that meet someone who isn't afraid of telling people that they believe in Christ and they follow him. I want to be able to meet someone and love them and be with them, knowing that they pray as hard as I do, they talk to God as often as I do, that they put their trust in him as much as I do. I want to be able to have Bible study sessions with her, read God's word, and just talk about what it means to us. This video's long enough, guys, so this is just my feelings of what I felt over the couple weeks, but I'm imperfect. I'm a sinner. I'm a broken man. Anyone who's followed my channel knows I'm not afraid of telling the truth. I'm not afraid of telling people who I am and what I've done. And like I said, I'm a sinner. I'm an addict who has had a really bad history of substance abuse. I've been living with schizophrenia for 15 years, and some days are difficult to wake up and to get out of bed, and other days I know I have the strength to overcome, but it would be a whole lot easier if I had someone next to me who was willing to walk alongside of me and just persevere, hold my hand and tell me they ain't going anywhere. But anyways, guys, I love you. I love you all. Don't care what country you live in. I don't care what religion you practice. Don't care about your gender identity, your pronouns. If you go by frog, purple unicorn, yellow zebra, like, I don't care if you're they, them, zer, z, it's, we, us. I don't give a crap what your gender pronouns are. I don't care if you're gay, straight, non-binary, if you're a lover of pans or pansexual or confused. Like, I don't care. I love every damn one of you. I love every single one of you. I love you all with my whole heart. And I just hope that my videos are relatable, that we can share our lives and give each other advice and heal together. I never judge any of you. Never judge any of you, because I know I've done 10 times worse things in my life. I hope that we can grow closer to God together. I hope we can grow closer to Christ together. And I hope we can walk in His footsteps together. I do. No matter how hard or difficult it is. I love you guys. Peace out. I hope this video was meaningful to you guys just as much as it was to me. I love you.